Annals of history, there are few events as harrowing and impactful as the Spanish flu epidemic of 1918. In this episode, we delve into the depths of this global catastrophe, exploring its origins, its devastating toll, and the lessons we can learn from it. The Spanish flu, also known as the 1980 influenza pandemic, was one of the deadliest pandemics in human history. It infected around an estimated 500 million people worldwide, about one third of the global population at that time, and claimed the lives of an estimated 50 million individuals. The outbreak started in the final months of World War I and spread rapidly across the globe, spreading rapidly through the movement of troops and civilians. Despite its name, the origins of the Spanish flu remain uncertain, with hypotheses ranging from military camps and in the United States to trenches in Europe. Contrary to the popular belief, the Spanish flu did not originate in Spain. However, due to wartime censorship during World War I, many countries suppressed news about the flu to maintain morale. Neutral Spain, however, reported on the outbreak freely, leading people to believe it originated from there. The close quarters and unsanitary conditions of the trenches provided the perfect breeding ground for the virus. When soldiers returned home at the end of the war, they unknowingly carried the virus with them, seeding outbreaks in their communities. The virus traveled swiftly along trade routes and transportation networks, infecting port cities and major urban centers. Ships and trains became vectors for transmission as infected individuals unwittingly spread the virus to new regions. Urban areas were particularly vulnerable to the spread of the flu due to their dense populations and limited sanitation infrastructure. Once the virus gained a foothold in a city, it spread rapidly through close contact and shared living spaces. The Spanish flu reached every continent within a matter of months. Its rapid spread took the world by surprise, overwhelming healthcare systems and causing widespread panic. One of the most striking aspects of the Spanish flu was its ability to affect remote and isolated communities. Even in regions far from major population centers, the virus found its way, carried by travelers or transmitted through trade networks. The Spanish flu wasn't just an ordinary flu. It more often infected young, healthy adults rather than the kids and elderly who are typically most vulnerable to diseases. This unique characteristic made it particularly deadly. Governments around the world scrambled to contain the spread of virus. Measures such as wearing masks, quarantine, and social distancing were implemented. But despite these efforts, the flu continued to wreak havoc. By the time the pandemic finally subsided, the death toll was staggering. Estimates to range from around 20 to 50 million people worldwide, with some sources suggesting even higher numbers. To put that into perspective, more people died from the Spanish flu than in the World War I itself. The impact of the Spanish flu extended far beyond its immediate victims. It caused social and economic upheaval, disrupting daily life and straining healthcare system to their limits. However, during the devastation, the Spanish flu also sparked advances in medical research. Scientists raced to develop vaccines and better understand the nature of influenza, laying the groundwork for future pandemics. As always, thank you for watching my video and please subscribe.